Well, probably not in 2025, probably going to happen in 2026. Yes, I'm getting my golf clubs. Welcome to the TF team between dollars to dreams year in review. A lot of cheer in 2025, a lot of positive things that we saw happen in 2025. So, what did we see? The stock market. So regardless of which market or that you're thinking, the TSX is up, the Dow is up, the Russell, the NASDAQ, all up, and also overseas. So that's positive. So they all boast like double-digit returns, so in excess of 10%. What did better than 10%? Well, gold. Gold was also up, and gold companies. I mean, depending on when this episode will air, gold was up between 40 to 60% this year. So all these things are, in terms of positive impacts to our year. Keeping on that positivity train, interest rates were down. So what does that mean? It now hopefully is making home purchase, big ticket items more affordable for the average Canadian. Inflation also down. I mean, if you're going to the grocery aisle, you're probably not seeing it because grocery prices are up. But overall, inflation is down, and mainly due to gas prices. I mean, I see it when I gas up. The price at the pump has gone down tremendously. So all of this, the last inflation rate for November was 2.2. So which is well between the Bank of Canada target of 1% and 3%. So we're almost smack in the middle. So that again is positivity. Okay, let's talk about some of the negative aspect. The big T word. No, it's not tax. It's tariffs. Tariffs, or the specter of tariffs, had a lot of negative impact in Canada. As a result of that, we saw that major companies who were thinking of spending a great deal of money or expanding their workforce or making some capital expenditure, they put their money on the sidelines until they're pretty much sure of what the tariffs implications are going to be for 2026 and beyond. And as a result of that, we saw layoffs, we saw people losing their jobs as a result of the potential tariffs. But the silver lining with the threat of tariffs is that we also saw Canadians get together, right? The sense of patriotism, the whole Buy Canada attitude has been fermented, and we're being as patriotic as Americans. Probably never to the same level as Americans, but for the very first time, as you're driving in various neighborhoods, you're seeing Canadian flags. Whereby when I used to go down to Florida, when you're driving down in Dunedin where the Blue Jays play, there's an American flag in pretty much every home. Right, so we're starting to see that sense of patriotism in Canada. We're seeing the trade barriers. We're trading between provinces and territories a whole lot more. In 2025, the internal trade between provinces was about $569 billion. If we were able to trade even more than that, I think 589 or 569, don't quote me exactly on the number, but it represents about 18% of our GDP. Imagine if we traded even more, what would happen to our GDP? And all this as a result of the threat of tariffs. Now let's get back on some positivity. The budget. We saw the Mark Carney and the Liberals won in a minority government, and he and his team presented the very first budget, which was passed, and we saw a 1% tax cut kind of implemented at the bottom rungs of our tax bracket. So we saw the 15% federal tax bracket drop to 14.5 by the end of 2025, and then by the beginning of 2026, the full 1% tax cut will take effect, whereby we're now going to see the lowest tax bracket in Canada at 14%. What else did we see from the budget? Well, prior to the budget, the federal government, the Mark Carney government, eliminated personal carbon tax. So we no longer have the personal carbon tax. So that had an impact on gas prices that we still see right now. And we also saw the increase of the lifetime capital gain exemption for small business that increased from about $1 million to now $1.25 million. So what does that mean? You sell your business for more than you sell your business and you generate $1.25 million profit. You get an exemption on the first $1.25 million and you pay no tax. Lastly, what else did we see in 2025? The emergence of the AI bubble. Anything to do with AI, NVIDIA, all these companies that are dealing with artificial intelligence, we saw their stock go up tremendously, and we also saw the impact, the fear that it caused within the population, let it be North American or worldwide. The only positive thing I could say about AI is to embrace it. Think of it like when the computer came about or when the internet first came about in the late 90s. People thought it was going to have a major shakeup in our lives. Millions of people will lose their jobs all over the world. And what happened? The emergence of new jobs, new industries came out, and even more jobs. So kind of embrace AI and see how it could help you in your personal life. Also, how it could help you in your business life to make you more productive and efficient. We're starting to embrace it also on our team on a personal side. It was harder for me being kind of old school in terms going to the new technology, but thank God with our team that we have, they reinvigorated me with new ideas, new blood, and now we are embracing AI. Keeping on the personal side, what else did I see in my life in 2025? Well, probably not in 2025, probably gonna happen in 2026. Yes, I'm getting my golf clubs. I'm getting my golf clubs. And how am I getting it? By spending, hopefully, very little. Well, maybe I did spend a bit of money, but not paying a dime for my new set of golf clubs, which I hope to get by March of April in 2026. How did I get it? By not doing anything out of the ordinary. Basically, continuing to spend as I normally spend, but getting some air miles from the various air miles partners. And as a result of that, I will be able to convert my air miles points into gift cards to purchase merchandise at Golf Town. So this is what I was able to enact for myself and also my team, a particular team member who will go, nameless at the moment, but he is also utilizing that strategies. Other team members are utilizing their spending to get cash back on groceries, also travel rewards, travel points when they travel abroad. So basically, use your credit cards if they provide points or any rewards. Use them wisely and use them to your benefit so you could generate additional rewards for you and your family. Lastly, another importance for me personally, the importance of emergency fund. We've talked about it all year. We'll probably talk about it in 2026. So having money set aside for something, for just in case something happens. I saw it with a team member when a parent fell ill and they had to fly back to Colombia. So Had they not had the emergency fund, well, then the whole family wouldn't have been able to go and visit their ailing parents. So a lot of things happen in 2025, and again, a lot more things are gonna happen in 2026, but are you ready for what comes in 2026? If you're not ready, it means you don't have a plan, or if you don't have, if you're not able to answer that question, then maybe it's because you don't have a plan. I know here at the TF team, we are ready for 2026 for in terms of what it's going to bring, what it will bring, more episodes, more guest partners, all this to make sure that your dreams come true in 2026. So please like and subscribe. And if there's anything that you would like to see in 2026, don't hesitate to connect with us. Bye for now. Happy 26.